on Instagram. We're going live on YouTube. The Tuesday, Thursdays are back. Last Thursday was good. This one's going to be even better. Sam's working the microphone. I got the topics going. We're going to start off with the reopened Ventura Main Street. We're going to get into that shooting that was on Saturday night. I heard it was on Oak and Main. So we're just going to start there. I don't want to keep calling the Star out because I don't know if the shooting was actually at Star, what happened there. So I prefer to say Oak and Main. And then we're going to talk about the burglary that happened at City Hall. So that was burglary, I guess, actually more like an impersonating situation. So an imposter at City Hall going down Tuesday night, checking in. Are we live on YouTube? Yes, we're live on YouTube. All right, Forward Tiers, thanks for checking in here now. All right, Dodgers just won on a Muncie walk-off. It's Tuesday night, September 19th, because we're going by the 11th, was last Monday. Let's get this going first in the first 5-10 minutes here. Be at City Council next September 25th. More of the general plan being discussed. I'm sure they're going to do more than just the one topic unless we have tons of public speakers. But Montalvo's fired up. Midtown's fired up. The college district's getting live and heavy with a lot of different stuff. East Side, we got to have a few discussion. There's not as much going on there. But regardless, be on the 25th at City Council. We're probably going to do the rally in front, get the microphone hot again for an hour. So I want to get that going. I'll probably make a flyer tomorrow so you can show up at 5 o'clock. We can get, 30, 40 people again, 50 people. Allow them to get after it. Clean up Ventura. I was talking about Midtown. Come on, clean up. Do you want high rises in Midtown, 3.5 stories, 4 stories along Midtown? Do you want to keep it one story? That's kind of the discussion right now. Now, we know council goal this year was to, go to LaCroix, was to put in lowering the electric lines. The telephone electric lines are trying to be moved. So why wouldn't, if you want those moved, you want to build up. I mean, that's kind of just laying the groundwork there to move up. We've got Alex here saying one story. Come on. Alex says 3 max. This conversation gets going there. Way to jump in. First name Mario. First name Mario. I'm calling you tomorrow. I'll pick up, okay? Okay, reopen Main Street. Who knows those famous words? Main Street moves is what they've wanted to call it, okay? This needs to be talked about for a good 5-10 minutes so everybody can get their opinion on this. Type in the chat if you want to keep Main Street closed forever for cars or keep it open, or a third option, which people don't talk about, hybrid. There is a hybrid, okay? You can't allow this if you just say there's no dining outside. You do like a 1 lane, so there's possibility of hybrids. So you need to look, and there's 3 options for this too. One was, I think, like $1.5 million. Another one was $3 million, and one was like $7 million. This idea was that you can have like makeshift. You can go into, cleanup says open it up. West Coast sign says open it up. Okay, we got 2 votes. You can do like makeshift ballards, or you can do hydraulic ballards on remote control, right? So that's what I really think we should do. Somehow do it to where we can keep the restaurants' tables out there, and we go hybrid. And then the other thing, and this is the most important if we talk about Main Street moves, is the bowing of the street, right? Because of the way the street was originally designed, Sam, like it's classic old school design where it has a huge curvature to it. Because it was like water, there was a lot of water around. Like I'm sure in the trail, like, because this is along the Mission. This is on the Camino Real Trail. Used to be right on the waterfront. Right? This is on the Mission Trail. And so for some reason, when Main Street was Main Street for a reason, because I'm sure it was the highest level of ground, right? It makes sense. It was rounded. And so with the construction, if we want to spend a lot more money, we have to straighten it out for ADA compliance, for business, because those restaurants have, notice when you go to Main Street, there's like, this restaurant has a step down, it's this one has a step. I'm not trying to say we need to be all ADA, and I love ADA, but if we did put the big money in and we had it all flattened out, and then we had it redone with the gutters were redone, and then you had these hydraulic bollards, In the case of an emergency, like with the shooting that almost happened, that did happen. There was a shooting, but it didn't hit somebody. But they shot. It sounds like the gun in the air on Saturday night. You can get someone that's, God forbid, have an emergency. You can lower those bollards hydraulically, and boom, you can get in there. It's about the time of the emergency. That Reopen Ventura was saying today that a good reason you should open the street is so emergency services can get there faster. I agree with that completely. Yeah. Then you have to move all those, because if you have a shooting in the middle of one of the streets, how do this emergency services get there?
Yeah, they're wasting precious time.
Good question. Bucky Kravansky started following you. Yeah, Bucky, let's go. Good job, Bucky. Bucky, why don't you just check in right now? You know what, Bucky, you're such a cool person here. I need someone to join in me live. Who has the yellow? Sam's over here. We're doing a little whiskey. Whew. Yeah, mama. Come on, somebody join in here. But the Reopen Main Street came down to a conversation. They got to invest the money, and they're dragging their feet. Alex McIntyre didn't want to address the situation. That's why he dragged his feet, if you notice that. From May to October, keep it open. Okay, that's a discussion. I think maybe sometimes, maybe like at 5 o'clock on Friday night, it closes until Sunday at like 5. And then it opens Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Right? How's that idea? We need to speak to law enforcement and first responders to hear their thoughts on opening it up. Clean up Ventura. That's a good thought. Okay. We need to really weigh into this. Once we get to the general plan, I think as Ventura Forward, we should really list off our priority of discussion. And Main Street moves, whether it's reopen it permanently or how much money we invest in the design, as we talked about the different options, going to be discussed. Okay, I want to let everyone know, since I'm such a big fan of Goodwill lately, if somebody says they want to go live right now and ask a question, I'm going to be giving you a $10 gift card for Goodwill. How like that, Sam? Uh-huh. If anybody's in their jammies and wants to go live, I'm giving $10 gift card just for someone to go. I'm actually waving at people now, too. Okay. Number 2 topic today. What did I write here? Shooting outside Oak and Maine. Man, this isn't good. And a brawl of 100 people. That sounds like a huge group of friends. It seems another huge bar. Right?
Sounds like a hockey game.
Yeah, bigger than a hockey game. Yeah. Those of us who live downtown struggle with parking. I like it. I feel like it wasn't this bad when Main Street was open. Good point of view, someone who lives down there. Okay, so this huge fight. So Clean Up Ventura wanted to go to this big fight with 100 people. Sounded like it, right? I want to see some of this video. Was it like everyone video? 50% of the people were videoing. Was it straight up outsiders, by the fountain where everyone's throwing blows and everyone? I would like to see this, but more importantly, it's very scary. If you go from what we're calling the landing, and I love everyone in the community is using the word the landing now. It's really full circle Ventura Forward. All the way from the Main Street Bridge, which is the worst place in the county. Everyone knows this now. We're going to keep talking about this. The worst place to hook up drugs, prostitution, stay the night, get away from life, go in that parking lot. People are living in that parking lot. What time is it? 10 o'clock, so it's now closed. They're going to shuffle around town somewhere, go to their favorite spot, park there. Who cares if they get arrested, which they can't get arrested for anything. And then they get out again. People fighting in Ventura, Main Street, or not. My good time was that $10 gift card. No, Clean Up Ventura, you didn't join in. You got to hit the join button there. We all know that you can't go in there because you're in your jammies. You're probably in your, even though we, I love making fun of Clean Up Ventura because I don't know who they are. It's probably in your pink jammies. But that shooting is not good when you have this fight, and then somehow this progression goes to somebody making a shooting. Thank God, again, it didn't hit anybody or wasn't a big crowd of people. And then here's some details I heard. They speed off, go on Harbor, going over 100 miles an hour at some point from Harbor and Ventura through in and out, getting through the Seaward area. At one point, according to details I heard and read and put together, the police chase was stopped because the driving was so erratic that the driver was going on both sides of the road on Harbor between Seaward and Olivas Park. Dangerous. Scary, right? Over in Oxnard, sometimes the details go a couple hours later. They got the chase going, and then the guy showed up wet at a Carl's Jr. a couple hours later. Was arrested. Well, who knows? We'll find out what happened. Not good. So that's kind of the story we can look at. Oxnard's coming over to Ventura a lot. Is Ventura going to Oxnard? I'm not sure. Hopefully the police are looking into this to find out was it a known group that keeps coming over? What was happening? VPD canine assist to locate suspect. Good job. I'm sure there's a lot more details there. I'm not trying to marginalize any of the pursuit and how it was done. Of course, I don't know. I heard a lot of this in the newsroom of Echcolano. Yes, Little Red Honey Bee. We're stoked to have you, Little Red Honey Bee. We've been cleaning up the streets for 5 years. Don't forget that. Starts with, if you're forgetting, safety, public input, the land, beautification, recreation. Anybody have a question? Let me know. Great collaboration with VPD and OPD. Thank you, Soul Surfer, for that. That's good communication. Okay, so everybody wants to know, though, how do we get more security and more business? Because we're going to spread the way of life from Patty's all the way into downtown. It gets dark those last 2 blocks. Okay, we know like the saloon right in there where El Rey used to be. That would be Oak, right? When you go from the Star and Rumfish is closed out. El Rey is not open anymore. I don't know. Is there a bar there anymore past there, Sam? I don't think there is.
Can't remember one though.
Right, all the way to Patty's. It's like no man's land. This is not good. Little Red Honeybee, just keep doing what you're doing, okay? If you live in Ventura, just keep following Ventura Forward, liking and sharing and commenting. If you want, you can go on the Patreon, give $5 a month, go to the link, and there you can give $5 a month. We have over, I think, 40 to 45 people now, Sam, giving $5 a month. Thank you, everybody, for giving right now. Odds are one of the 20 people are. Pirano's is there, but they're not open late. Clean Up Ventura. Clean Up Ventura, man, your thumbs are just working here, buddy, old pal. Mm-hmm. So keep it up, though. That's good. I like the input, though. Thank you. Keep me jabbing here. But what's going to happen at those hours is Ventura open for all these bars scene, but then it gets into desolation. It can't happen down there, right? Something really needs to happen. So we're going to have to figure that out. More lights. I'm telling you, I want to see cops on horses downtown more. I want to see, or the dogs. Bring the canines. I mentioned the canines. I don't want to get the police mad at me and say I'm creating programs. I'm creating ideas, okay, everybody? So don't get mad at me. But what about if the canine unit was down there on Fridays and Saturdays for like 2 hours between like 11 and 1 o'clock? Woo, 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 just walking up and down. Or get a therapy dog. Get a social service workers out there from the county. My point is, our government employees that we're so dependent on to offer these services at full capacity at the hours we need them most when we're filling everyone's body with bludgeoning amounts of alcohol. Right? Cops on bikes is a great idea, Jordan. That's 24/7. Thank you. Horses. Clean Up Ventura. Yes, I love all these ideas. We love security. We love police officers. Maybe the sheriff's department will want to throw some help in here. Huh, Sam? How about that? Yeah, they're already bringing some of these people to the jail. All right, this is important. If we're talking about the jail, we're talking about how Spencer's bringing a bold statement, and because I'm not running for politics, which we say in every video, now remember, we're doing this because we want to bring marketing and advertising and publicity, as I should say, a publicist, opportunities, and to be more transparent all the time. We're going to continue this rolling. And we're talking about the jail, and the bold statement is this. We're moving the jail. The jail is outdated. We know it is. We all know that we're going to have to reinvent this. So instead of retrofitting the jail, we move it. And we stop making Ventura the county seed for all of this. And being the jail, the hospital, everything else. We got to spread it out. And the mental facility, no. Up on Hillmont, no. Not a good idea. We've been exposed. We're moving it. We're asking other cities, other counties to be involved. If you're in Camarillo, I'm sorry. Oh, we got New Line in here. Let's go, New Line. Good job. I'm saying hi to everybody. Don't be scared. If you're in your jammies, I love you. Okay? If you happen to be partially nude, I have big hearts for you right now. The nudist, I love you. I'm an underwear guy, just so you guys know, at night. But if you're a nudist, I love the nudist. Okay. Sam's finally laughing about that. I got Sam to giggle. Finally. Thank you. God, I was getting scared there. Okay. This is the best. This is cleanup. This is cleanup. I've had one sip. Ooh, mamas. Yeah. Okay. The imposter at City Hall. This is my favorite story. I'm going to go down there and do another 90 seconds because the reels are hot. Okay? Some of these reels are sitting at 3,000, 4,000 views. Thank you. Clean Up Ventura, thank you for taking me down as a collaborator on some of your videos. We know we were confusing everybody, so I appreciate you taking me as a collaborator down. I've actually taken some hits. I don't get as many views because Clean Up's not sharing my stuff, but that's okay. It's not about views. It's about organic material. I can do this on my own now. Clean Up Ventura, you've helped me enough. Hopefully I've helped you too. And I love everyone still thinks over Clean Up, so it's good. Imposter at City Hall. You're not going to believe this. Somebody broke into City Hall, or they did break in because they found a broken window. Somehow they knew that where the closet was, and they got keys, and then they put a green vest on. Ventura Forward is getting a blue vest. Sam, we're going blue neon vest for this exact reason. When you see me in the streets, please do not honk. Put your window down and yell Ventura Forward. And you say Ventura Forward, I say, let's go. Okay? Honking, it scares me a little bit. You're boop, boop, boop. You're honking at me. And it's okay. I know you're excited. But we're going blue neon vest because all the other workers have the green. City of Ventura has the green. And I know sometimes people think that I'm trying to be the person. No, I'm just trying to be Ventura Forward, Sam. And if we're blue and then other people have blue, they'll know they'll be with Ventura Forward. Then our presence will be great when we're walking around schools. We're walking around the mall. We're going around the high schools, the elementary schools. More people are going to be volunteering, Sam. And they're going to be putting these vests on. And they're going to be blue. Okay? Because this imposter had a green vest. And it looked like every other vest. And this son of a gun, from the details of the report, the police report, Sam wants to pull them up on YouTube. They said that he got almost into the car with a city employee in the back parking lot. That's scary, dudes. That is not good. That's like the fort has been breached. The spy is in the house. Luckily, he's crazy enough to dress up and play like role-playing because everyone's like, what's he going to do? What's he going? I mean, he's playing role-playing games. It's like literally the most antagonistic, messing with the government, poking and making fun of. I can't think of any more way to describe it. Sam, help me. He broke in and then removed himself openly and then got into the car with another employee. That's some heavy stalking.
Yeah.
That's like everyone, Blue Wife 11 and the Wanderer Less Blonde, these names, but the people who follow Ventura Forward are just the greatest. If you follow Ventura Forward, hats off. Raise your hand if you're Ventura Forward tier. Let's go. Gina Rains is coming in. Look at this. Josie Chambers. I'm waving to these people. They're just so waveable. They're so likable. Holly Freeland. She's been doing stuff. Thank you for following. But I just, we've got to get, and I hate keep saying, what am I doing, Sam?
Is this the one?
A city employee was in their city vehicle when the suspect, Jonathan Martinez, opened their vehicle door and claimed to be another city worker. He opened the door. Martinez was wearing a fluorescent City of Ventura work vest, and the city employee did not recognize Martinez as a co-worker. Officers arrived and located Martinez in the back parking lot of Ventura City Hall wearing the city work vest and in possession of a large ring of keys. How could these keys, even if he broke a window, how could these keys been around?
Yeesh.
Thank you, Josie Chambers. Appreciate your commitment to following Ventura Forward. A few hours later, another city employee located a broken window to a supply closet at City Hall. So this guy's walking around City Hall, finds a supply closet, breaks an old classic window. That's what's probably a cool old closet too that you could have a window on it, you know. Mm-hmm. Now this scumbag breaks it, and they're probably gonna say, we can't put the cool window anymore because someone could just walk in here. Officers were able to verify that the property Martinez was found in possession of the time of his arrest was taken from the supply closet. So these keys were in the supply closet. Doesn't sound like a good idea, but it is what it is. The interior supply closet door was locked and prevented Mr. Martinez from accessing any additional rooms inside City Hall. Martinez was arrested for burglary and booked in the Ventura County Jail, located in Ventura. Mm-hmm. It's such BS. Ventura County Jail, located at Victoria and Telephone, where everyone gets released with nowhere to go. Oh, Ventura Forward made a comment here. What did it say, Sam? Go back up to that. Go right up. Oh, no, up. Oh, there you go. Ventura Forward says, We need an emergency ordinance on vagrancy in the city of Ventura. City Hall has been breached.
Mm-hmm.
What more example do we need to see the situation is out of control? The solution is not lock up City Hall more. The answer is to solve the problem on the streets. That's a good comment. Wouldn't you say, Sam?
I'd say so.
Thank you. For everybody walking here, Clean Up Ventura just says that dude has been arrested 4 or 5 times in the last month. What a joke, dude. What a joke. We need some street kick your ass justice. Straight up. Who's going to put the team together and kick some ass? I want to do it. I got some other great ideas. I need a little bit more funds first. Because if I go down, the wifey's not taken care of. Maybe I need to buy a little life insurance. But something's got to be done. The police can't do it or they're going to lose their jobs. And we know Clean Up Ventura, he's put his hands up here. And I'm putting my hands up, even though I'm working on it. I got a couple ideas. Here's one I got. I want to do, it's going to be called like the electric vehicle crew. It's going to be from Fridays and Saturdays, one of those days, from 9 to 11. And we're going to cruise the streets from like, maybe later than that. Maybe from like 10 to midnight. And we're going to just see what's out there. I want to get like 20, 30, 40 dudes. People see something, we say something, we're going to just go straight up to people. What are you doing? Who are you? Head south. Head south. We're going to just be nice as we can be, Sam. Head south. Whether you're on Johnson, you're on Victoria. We're going to I'm making this card too. It's all the social services. If you find yourself sleeping somewhere, but that's going to be just a group of people that goes out. We're going to go dark places. We're going to go to Camino Real Park at night. 30 of us, 40 of us. Just roll deep. Arroyo Verde Park at night. Tell me that you don't think Arroyo Verde is... Someone's camping at Arroyo right now.
No, absolutely.
I guarantee you. Someone's at Arroyo every night, hiking up there, thinking that they're sleeping around. They got some great park up here. Nobody... The guy locks the gate at night. No one goes up. We're going there. Then we're going down to the landing. The landing, I heard, at night is just horrible. Let's get 30 or 40 or 50 people just to go light that up at night. And then we get more lights. We get more cameras. We get more action. Okay? We see kids. Maybe we see some of these kids who are rolling around with the one wheelies. We say, hey, what are you guys doing? How are we doing? Let's link up. Let's talk. Let's do a little street race here on the bikes. Whatever we can do, we're going to do it. And I think everyone needs to have an electric vehicle to do this. Scooter, bike, you gotta be able to go about probably 5-6 miles. We're gonna draw a little map. It's no kids. I was thinking about it today. We need to make a rule. No kids. God, I'm gonna say it right now. It's gonna hurt people's feelings. No boomers, unless you're hardcore. Hardcore boomers only. This is the Gen X mission. This is a straight Gen X men and women mission. If you're a woman and you want to be down for this, let me know. I'm waving to people right now. Moose Weeks. Let's go. Sure Flow Crawling. Let's get it. R-Pack. Come on now. Mookie B. I'm waving to you. We're going to get this going in the next month or two. I'm over it. I got my scooter. My scooter is ready to roll, baby. We'll hit the bike trail. We'll go down by golf and stuff. Criminal Highway, Sam. We're documenting Criminal Highway more. The jail, one of my big forward tiers is probably walking right now, watching, and he wants me to keep talking more about the jail. And I'm trying to do a good job, but we got to get this. Criminals being released from the jail is the biggest thing. I know City Manager Ayub knows this. But when you take the responsibility of being the voice of a community, which I have, we know it's not Mayor Schroeder. Is it Doug Halter? Is it Jim Duran? Is it Bill McReynolds? Is it Liz? Is it Mike Johnson? Is it Janice Sanchez Palacios? That's a couple of people you can list off. Maybe it's some other people. Maybe it's Spencer. Maybe it's Cleanup. I'll take the torch because I said so. And I said that at a city council meeting like a year and a half ago. The point being is, we're all over. However, we both know I'm a Gas guy. Uh-oh, clean up. How you going to get gas around? I work the Montalvo Shopping Center. I need to find out what I can do to bring attention to that area. Josie, you need to reach out to your council member, Jim Duran. If you go on the cityofventura.org website. Yeah, Jordan. Okay, cleanup will allow gas-powered scooter. That's fine. You just cannot. We're going to assume that he's got a motorcycle too, or likes gas. So gas scooters, absolutely. Might take away a little of our incognito-ness, but for Jordan, if you want to show up, yes. So, Josie, call Jim Duran. Go to the website. It's like jduran@cityofventura.ca.gov. I think that's his email, actually. j.duran. Check it out. Okay. City Hall has been breached. Someone fired a gun off. We had a brawl of 100 people. And everyone's arguing about reopening this. We know the landing's out of control. And it's not about being negative. Okay, we're turning into a positive season. School's back. I haven't heard a lot of negative things. Football teams are playing good. Ventura High School is playing good. I think they're 3-1. First in Channel League. Rio Mesa's looking good. Ventura Buena got a nice comeback win at homecoming this week from Channel Islands. I think they got thumped by Pacifica. Pacifica and St. Bonaventure, just so you know, are by far the best teams in the county, Ventura and Santa Barbara. It's not even close. Okay, so there's St. Bonaventure and Pacifica. And Pacifica beat Bonnie this year in week 1 as we roll into high school football here. Claire, what's up with you? Brendo, if you want to come in live right now, I'm offering you a $10 gift card to Goodwill. Add as moderator. Brendo, get in here. I love calling people out because you're like, this motherfucker doesn't even know me. I've only been following him for 30 days. Oh, just kidding. High school football is good, so get out there this week. I'm trying to think of some of the games. Sam, pull up maxpreps.com, will you? Sam will pull that up. What are some more hot topics we can think about right now? Well, we just get back to the general plan. You got to be there on Monday, the 25th. Show up on Monday, December 25th. I met a gentleman, let's call him Billy. Billy was at the rally on Monday. Billy called once or twice. Billy called again. I got back to him this week. He wants to meet me for lunch tomorrow. Okay, so I'm meeting Billy. Now, Billy said that he made 2 or 3 public comments last week. Had never made a public comment before at City Council in Ventura. Sam, is anybody watching on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Really? More than one?
Got 3.
3, yes. You guys are awesome. Sam's pulling up highlights right now on the YouTube feed. Nice job, Sam. Buena's kicking butt here against Channel Islands. Go to Max Preps and pull up the schedule. So go to Buena Football and pull up their schedule. I want to make sure I know where they're at. Rats. I got sidetracked there. Oh, general plan. What about general plan? So the 6 or 7 big areas are coming up. The biggest one right now, I think, is Ashwood. Do we, and how important is it to keep the commercial space, not only by the old Norns Market area and Eddie's Grill, and also over by Ashwood, north behind Foster Freeze, where College Pharmacy is. It is a smoke shop and a massage parlor right now, but it needs to be updated. The laundromat's there. You know what? Now I think about it, it does kind of boo-boo. Like, and there's the hospital staff there, which is normally pretty busy now. But then again, if it could go mixed use, can it go up there? That's the question. Let your voice be heard. You know, another one's by Montalvo. We're talking about this for sure. This is a no-doubter. This is as much as a no-doubter as the heavy industrial. Last week is talking to Steven the third at Associated Tire, how we got to keep the Montalvo Auto Repair Center functioning for light industrial. That's way different. Totally different. Because you got to keep it commercial. It's right, the Rite Aid over there. I wish there was almost a grocery store there too by that college area. Something better, dude. Like a coffee shop area, meat something.
There was a Fresh and Easy, right?
No, that was over by the old Norns that failed. It just fell flat. And the Starbucks kind of revamped it. But Starbucks went and paid a bunch of money to redo a couple corners all over the place. The DW spot, the Arby's spot. what was the other spot that was behind Chuck E. Cheese or whatever? Chuck E. Cheese area, right? And so it's like, hey, we're going to be in Starbucks everywhere because we have the investment plan, and they give money to the landlord. You know that's why they do it, right? Oh, yeah. The landlord gets a piece of the pie. That's why they're so motivated to sell a Starbucks. They go, oh, by the way, we're going to fulfill a 20-year lease, and you're going to get X percent. Now, do you want to accommodate us and tear down everything else and kick that person out and rebuild a drive-through? Yes, absolutely. So, there you go.
Not sponsored by Starbucks.
All right, Mac. Finally, some questions in here. Big Mac wants to know, what about Motel 6? Harbor, month of becoming a homeless shelter. No one is talking about it. Already happened. No one's talking about it? I love you. You shitting me? I've been talking about it for damn 3 years. I'm so pissed about the Vagabond, the Best Western. It's horrible. It's the worst. I hope, Levere, this is to you. Change it. You're killing us. Raise your hands right now. Clean Up Ventura, I want to know something. How is Clean Up Ventura going to buy me tacos? I can't think about this. Mac D, you're better. Mac, I like you better. Mac, do you want to hear a secret only Ventura Forward to your live can hear? Mac, you have to buy Ventura Forward tacos in the next 30 days for you to hear this secret. Put the emoji tacos if you agree to the commitment. And everyone here will get a special secret. This secret's so big that the secret person will absolutely probably destroy me, but I'm going to have to do this. This is the guy to be Deep Ventura. I'll even call this person tomorrow. No, you're not going to Jack in the Box cleanup. No. You know what? I'm not even a big taco guy. These are specifically Johnny's Krispies. Okay, Mac's not in. No, Jessica. Oh, Mac's in. Mac, you're saying Johnny's. And you have to... Okay, here comes the secret. I don't want to play any more games. You did a good job. Jessica, 805 Realtor. Okay. Okay, here it is. See, I want to know about this now. I'm kind of feel like I should come back on the plank. Everyone put your earmuffs on. Okay, listen. There's 3 elections coming up in the next year. These are 3 big city council elections. Everyone's thinking who's going to be running. We know that they tried to get Mike Johnson out, right? Because if they would have censored him, how would you have voted for him? That was the concept there. So, if we're going to have big decisions in the general plan, cleanup, please. If we're going to have a big decision to be made in the general plan, shouldn't Mike Johnson's feet be to the fire? Okay, so you're thinking, yes, they do. So what does Johnson want to do? Because he built Maple Court, 200 plus units. The Methodist Church across the street from the college being developed. Did you see in the paper possibly today another 200 units for students going on campus across the street from Starbucks, the old Orange Market. Planet Fitness now, another something, more apartments are going there. That means Johnson's responsible for 400 to 500 to 600 units in the college area in the last 4 years. Facts. Okay? Sam, how am I doing?
You're doing awesome.
Thank you, Sam. Now, why is this important, Spencer? There's no news yet. I get it. Jellyfish Ventura, how you doing? I'm going to wave at Jellyfish real fast. Hold on. Chainsaw, you too. Good to meet you, Chainsaw. Summer. Chainsaw, what do you do in the winter? Now, who's going to run against Johnson? Why was it so important to have Johnson's name tarnished when he got the most votes? And we know that the chamber doesn't like Johnson. And Johnson's not really a far left cause guy, even though his agenda says that he's not that cool in their group. He's on his own. He's doing his own pirate ship. Hoy, the 3-beard. Now, who's going to take him out? Who was at the meetings? Who currently works for the county? Who should we hold their opinion true to during these times that if they want to run for an election in a year, you know a distinct difference between what their specific agenda for the college area is within the general plan. Okay, Sam? You following me? Clint Garvin. Don't tell anybody. That's Ventura Forward. I won't say the name again. You heard it once, you heard it there. I'm putting the investigative reporting deeply on that name. Now you have a decision to make. So, this week, we should be finding out, like Mayor Joe is in District 2. What's he going to do here? We'll know how he's going to vote. But who's going to go against him? I got a name there, too. I'm not dropping that one until next week or two. But I'm going to call that guy. He already logged into this show, actually. I need to get his name out there to find out. What do you want to do in the general plan? And then, first and foremost, who's going to be running up against Doug Halter? Christy Weir ran last time. We know Christy has spoken publicly. Barbara Brown also ran, and she's now on the block to be announced. There's rumor that both aren't running. That's what I'm saying, Sam. So now Doug Halter, whose vast majority of his decisions have been going against the residents, when we talk about what the rallies were about, Valley Vista, the 211 building, skateboarding downtown, a lot of these different things that are happening in the city of Ventura. How does Doug think about Midtown when he wants to go 4 or 5 stories in Midtown that no one else wants to go? Are you telling me that you can go against all these people and then still we're a year out and nobody's come out starting a campaign? This is not good. This has been 4 tiers you need to unite. Sam, pull up the map, please. Will you please Google Ventura City Council voting district map? Now, I wish we could pull this up on Instagram. But if you're on Instagram with 20 people, appreciate you. CC Love, number 11. Papa Luna 805. Papa Luna, will you come in live with me right now? I want to hear your exact question. Add as moderator. How do we get Papa in here? Get in here, Papa. As a moderator, can turn off commenting. No, I don't want him to be a moderator. Papa, I want you in here. I want to hear your concerns. Make Midtown Ventura again. Clean up. Olive Street specials. Dude, you just got to run, man. This is why I can't run Olive Street, is because I live in a different area. And that's how they've done politics. If they would have been the old school way, like the city was for the last 50 years, where it was an at-large vote. Oh, yes, Papa's coming in. Come on, Papa. Papa. Let's go. Papa, hope you're in your jammies. Papa's coming in. This is nice. I'm digging this. Yes, Papa. There he is. Hey, Papa Luna, what's going on? Let me hear your concern, my guy.
Definitely. Well, first I would like to just say thank you for everything you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's very much appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
It's definitely leading by an example, and that's what's dope. Watch, your numbers are going to jump up right now. I want to see how high your numbers go.
Let's go. Yeah, they want to see you. Let's get it going. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for that love. We do it for you and the community, definitely.
I really is. Hey, and honestly, you taking down a lot of my stickers.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the community, bro. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, it's just the that's right. Ventura. I've been on there, man. I was following them when they only had like 500. I used to send them a lot of stuff too. So, I do like a lot of bicycle riding out here in Ventura.
Yeah.
I used to do racing and stuff as well too, but so I'm out here in the streets. Like, now I just ride more. Like in the big groups. We did one, and I was going to tag you actually too. We went through we were probably like 20 deep, and we went through downtown,
Nice.
Man, forget that, not to be like a rebel or any of that stuff, but it's like, come on, man, we live here, you know what I mean? Like, we're here to enjoy the streets type of deal, and stuff like that. But yeah, when I'm out, like just recently, we were there at that liquor store right next to Bombay's and the Habit.
Yeah.
And it never fails, man. Like, you could just go outside, and it's just like, I mean, I grew up in Santa Paula, and I live in Oxnard, but I bounce around everywhere, like through work and whatnot. And, yeah, so, I mean, you see it all. I mean, I don't know, I just seen recently, I don't know if it was you or someone else that posted the girl walking around naked.
Yeah.
I do this, we're going to jail.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, so it's just how much open everything is. You see it out there, everybody posts it, so it's not even like it's hidden anymore, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I was watching your show right now, and I'm thinking, like, I know you're talking, like, more votes and politics and stuff like that too, you know. And I'm more of a person like the here and now, you know, kind of like where I'm at. Like I don't think the streets or anybody else can wait for any more votes and paperwork and ballot complaint. Like nah. And again, that's why I say thank you, because I see you. I mean, obviously you're out there like actually doing stuff, you know. And again, I ride all types of bikes, so there's times where I go down there on the mountain bike too, and some of the Brancos you were in, and I'm like, dude, people should just go camping down there.
Yeah.
There's a whole city, like, wow, you know. And so
those are great comments. You know, I appreciate you saying all that, and you have a great perspective about respecting our culture, you know, and our way of life, and how we need to keep those spaces protected. You know, whether it's for opportunities for like delinquents to get into trouble, for no fires, no heavy drug, you know, usage. Like it's a fine line from allowing things, and now with fentanyl kicking in, and all of the opportunity that the jails are having. You know, I talked to a police officer yesterday, and one woman in our streets, she's from Thousand Oaks, but she's been in here for like 5 times. They've arrested her 400 times. 400 times. I mean, and that's why I talk about the votes, where I think if we hear more of these numbers through social media, and that's why I love Clean Up Ventura, I think it's going to be transparently to a change. That's why I feel like Akbar Ali Khan, I'll get real with it with names. If Akbar Ali Khan thought that we were going to continue to be a weak city, he would have taken the job here. He wouldn't have gone to Thousand Oaks. And if I don't think Bill Ayub thought that he had the backing of people to get more tough, he...
Honestly, I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't even really know. And honestly, like, I don't want to make it sound good, like, those, like, doesn't mean, like, much to me, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've always been as well, too, I think, because of, like, I want to say I'm more, again, about the here and now.
Well, it comes down because how this makes importance is to the district attorney.
Yeah,
because,
I get that part.
Yeah, because, like, and we're so connected because our district attorney was on the Ventura City Council with Eric Nazarenko. Our former mayor, Matt Levere, is now this county supervisor. So when the police department are arresting people, only about 40 to 45% of those cases are even being prosecuted. The district attorney, and then the district attorney will message me and say, how are we going to get more teeth from the state level?
You want me to know, like, where I kind of wrap all that stuff up again?
Yeah.
You know, like, again, just my
Please, no, I want to know your perspective. It's important.
Hey, like, to me, I think it's all part of, like, I don't want to say an agenda or any of that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the way it's supposed to be, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where I was, like, getting to as well. So, there's a couple mentors that I have in my life, you know, and during, like, COVID and all this, like, craziness that was happening. That's all it really was. To me, it was just craziness. You can do this, you can't do that. Toilet paper, water, like, you know, like, just, what are you, like, what's going on, you know? Like, is this really happening? Even my son, he was like, is this real life? Like, you know, but I think it's supposed to, like, it sucks, you know, but...
What do you think? Give me something. Give me a recommendation, if you wouldn't mind, because I like your activism. You talk.
And I got that too. I think again from me.
Yeah. Like what can we do? Because
you're doing it already.
But even more. Yeah. Give me some more ideas. Do you think we should do like a ride, like not take our city back?
We've done that. We've done marches, and people have done so much stuff already. You know.
Yeah.
You just did one the other day.
Yeah.
But again, I think you doing what you're doing. It's the here and now. Every day you're waking up and you're doing your part.
Yeah.
If everybody did that collectively, then there would be a difference. But again, like I was saying, like I was there by that liquor store.
Yeah.
Some lady walked by, and like she walked in that store and just grabbed a bunch of stuff, threw it, and like I was with my kids, so I felt like, what the heck are you doing, lady? And then some other surfer dude walked by. He's like, what the hell? She like started flipping him off. She lifted up her shirt, and I'm just like, I'm about to pepper spray her.
Yeah.
I want pepper spray, and then the ambulance can come deal with her. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I pay taxes too. Like, let's put those dollars to work. You know? But that, I was watching, again, your live for a quick minute, and then I think I joined and came back in. And I was thinking as well, I don't know, did you hear about the radical thing that happened there in Santa Barbara recently with that lady where she said something racist, and they all showed up to her house as a gentleman that's making a lot of loud noise in the...
I missed that. No, I missed that.
Oh, man, I'm going to send you something. So if you look it up quick, I want to say easily about 500 people showed up to this lady's house because she made a racist comment to a construction worker.
Okay.
And the person that heard about it, he's real big in Los Angeles, and now he's getting nationwide known because he stepped up and he was doing more on an activist side to protect the vendors, right? Because again, like the city won't give them permits, but they're saying you have to have a permit, so you have somebody that wants to start a business, but then there's no steps for them to start that business. Doesn't make any sense, you know? So you got these people out here that are literally, and we understand there's like codes and other stuff, but still like, it's still not right for somebody to show up just because they don't like to flip their stuff or rob them or, you know what I mean? Like there are people out there that probably work all day and, you know, and I was watching your show and I was like, dude, I really wonder what your opinion is on that because you're asking mine, you know? So my answer to yours is, the votes are cool, but again, I've been in positions where I couldn't wait to file a report. I couldn't wait, you know, to talk to somebody. I needed to hear, and I don't want to sound like, not necessarily like a street justice, you know, but that's what you're doing when you're out there and you're picking off stickers and all that other stuff. And again, you peeled off my stickers. You actually have mine on your bucket.
I know. Isn't your face in the sticker?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I know the sticker. Candy Marie, I'm letting him talk. Candy, I'm letting him talk because he's got the microphone, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going too much.
No. I asked you to come in here. I invited you in, so I gotta let you have the floor.
No, my stickers.
I love it. Hey,
What's your stickers on there?
I'll get you a Ventura Forward sticker. I think what's most important about what you're saying is that you gotta take it back into your own hands. And when I say rally up, I think that we would get more confidence and give more grace and kind of loveness if we were in a bigger group, right? Because when I'm out there alone and I come around a corner and I see somebody, not only am I vulnerable, it also flares them up, right? And I think you know a little bit of my experience working with homelessness and high level of activity. My brother was in the streets in drugs and stuff. I was a bartender for 20 years. You know, in nightclubs, you know, my experience with drugs and alcohol and schizophrenia and stuff is very high. And what I've learned is that if our presence in numbers, and that's what the whole goal is to do like we talked about earlier in this live feed about wearing blue vest, right? The guy in the back of the parking lot, he had a green vest, right? And you heard about that? How he dressed up so on Friday afternoon, some guy broke into City Hall, went into a closet, got the keys, stole a green city vest, went in the parking lot in the back of City Hall, and tried to get into a car with another city employee who was a female. Yeah. She recognized he didn't work there, called the police, they came back and got him. He had been arrested 3 or 4 times in the last couple weeks. This piece...
That breaks my heart, dude.
Yeah, it's horrible.
You know what I'm saying?
It's horrible.
You know, am I getting like fast right now?
No, you can't look. You have to just keep going.
You know what I've learned though? Again, like nobody really cares until it happens to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
God bless Anthony Melee Jr.
You know what's up, Corn? That's really what it comes down to as well too. You know, and again, like from what I know and what I've been told, like, and I don't want to take it anywhere, but I know, like, in Mexico, there's cities, and you could read about this, that they didn't wait for police when cartels came, and, you know what I mean? You had grandmas out there throwing rocks, and again, it goes back to what you're doing. You know what I mean? Again, do I agree with everything that you do? And you say no, but again, I'm mature enough to spit on the meat and chew up the bones, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay, like, and if I disagree with something that, and again, I can't think of anything offhand, you know what I'm saying?
No, but the 80-20 rule, we talk about the 80-20. And this is building culture. That's this conversation, and people are watching this, and I'm going to post this. Maybe we get to 15, 2,000, whatever numbers we're at. This is that Ventura culture that they all want, right? For you to describe that of our differences, whether it's me and Uncle Sade, right? Like me and Kyle building a relationship. I love meeting everybody else because that's the grunt, that's the grinder, that's the surfing little grom that I was, and I saw how everyone was exploiting it. And so me cleaning that is no dig on you guys, actually like love. That's why I preserve the stickers, put them on my bucket. I think my buckets are actually like artwork. You know, and so there's a whole counterculture that we're breaking through. Ventura Forward's breaking through, and you're part of that. You coming on here and you spitting this, and I need more ideas too. Because dude, there's times I'm in my dark corner. You know, like.
You're doing it. You already got the answer. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank you. That means the world, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're looking for like, man, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've been in situations in my life, in myself. You know, you're trying to figure something out, you just stop it, boom. You know, like, oh wow, like I should have just like chilled out. You know, I'm not saying don't. But,
No, less can be more. Less can be more.
Yeah, you know. So, but again, I've been following you, and again, like Clean Up Ventura. You know, there's like Stay Classy and all these other pages that are local. You know, and and through that, I mean, I started following like downtown people of Los Angeles. You know, Malibu. Just so many of those pages, and it's just like crazy, man. Sometimes I just go for a little cruise at night. You know, I'm talking about like 12, midnight. Sometimes I'll just go grab a crate of beer or something.
Yeah, man, you gotta go out one night.
I'm here in Oxnard, and it's just like, dude, like I have videos. Again, that's how like with Clean Up Ventura, I've been following them before even the new account holder,
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I sent them some stuff too, and they didn't get posted or whatever. But again, they are pretty good with my stuff. I mean, dude, I've gone down here downtown Oxnard, and Ventura's a lot worse. They're both the same kind of, but
Yeah.
I've seen people where they took the city pole lights and they're just like plugging their solar panels and phones. I was just like, wow, what a trip, But back to what my input, my 2 cents is like, again, you remember when cell phones, everybody had to pay like their cell phone bill on only certain, and now, they went and they handed them all out. Everybody has them, and it's just like we created this whole mess within ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like we've allowed this stuff to happen, not just because of people that are sitting on certain chairs or none of that stuff. Yeah. I've heard they go to their house wherever else they live. They don't live here. They don't.
Right, totally. Oh, yeah. Freihoff doesn't live in my fucking neighborhood. The sheriff that's dropping off people in jail doesn't live.
That's what I wanted to end with. I'll end this with Span. I don't even know where this is at. So during COVID,
Yeah.
and going back to like the Clean Up Ventura, during COVID, I witnessed one of the first buses, and
Oh.
Ventura can go into their DMs, and I was sitting at a gas station here in Oxnard, and a white bus pulled up, and again I shared this. They have the video of it. This is right before COVID, and I live here in Oxnard. I know the buses, sometimes they pick up the field workers, and it's the white buses where they're traveling people from like
Yeah.
or the camp or whatever, So I'm sitting right there, getting ready to put in gas, and this white bus pulls up, and 2 dudes in fatigues jump off, and I'm just like, all right, cool, maybe they're getting gas or something. But then I kind of like, why is somebody in fatigues in this white van? I mean, a school bus.
Yeah.
Tinted windows, and like, I'm like, what the heck? All right, kind of cool. Back on my phone, texting before I drive, right? 'Cause we're not supposed to text and drive.
Don't worry, you can do it here.
Yeah, no, all of a sudden, people started piling out of the bus, like with backpacks and all kinds of stuff. And I sat there, and again, this is right before COVID, and we're like so many years after COVID, BC, before COVID. And, but I seen these people, and they weren't fully like homeless, like talking to themselves.
Right.
Like a lady came out, she had her backpack on, she looked at a book, and one dude, like, they all seemed like
Somewhat normal.
Yeah, So when I drove off, because I noticed we were like on Victoria and 5th Street, right? And so like when I drove off, I pulled up to one of the dudes, and honestly, all of them were white. All of them.
Really?
All of them were white.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Rehab, a total sober living rehab center drop off.
Something, I know. I pulled up on the guy, and I was just like, hey, are you guys part of like some type of church or stuff? He's like, no. Once a month, you can catch the bus from Santa Monica out here to either Oxnard or Ventura. It's a one-way ticket.
Wow.
And I was the first person that reported that, man. And I was just like, oh, we're in trouble. It's just gone crazy. And I've seen people like that where I seen them first kind of normal, I guess.
Sure.
And then like a month later, I seen with the black guy beat up, no shoes, peeing on themselves, But so back to what do? I know where I live, and a lot of my followers are probably in there too, laughing or whatever because I'm rambling. But I can attest to it. See, yeah.
Look at Clean Up Ventura loves you. Clean Up Ventura is a huge.
I've been with them since day one. Yeah, for real, and yours too. But so I asked a mentor of mine, what do we do? And he said, you take care of under your roof. When you walk outside your front door, and again, like where my neighbors are, like we're in very good communication. You know what I mean? And you know, that's what. If we see somebody walking down the street, we have rings, cameras, all that stuff. We have each other's phone numbers. So like, there's been times where we just get a random text, hey, there's somebody outside, and I'll go out there, my neighbor outside, you know, and going back to like I don't want to like sound, but like in Mexico, they take care of their village, you know. So
Yeah.
you took care of your neighborhood, and somebody took care of their neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like
Luna for president. I like this.
yeah, you know, and I've walked people off my neighborhood, homeless people. With the flashlight, hey, just keep it pushing. I live off of Bank Street here in Oxnard, Mobile Home City, and let me tell you, I walked out and I told people, hey, you got like some time to get out of here. Well,
Hey, guess what happened this morning? I left it this morning, and this guy's on the side of Pettit over here, and it's like 6:45, and he's got like a bike, he's got his backpack, he's got some stuff out. I drove by him. I go, oh fuck no! I put the truck in reverse, and it's, what are you doing, dude? He's like, oh, I was in a woman walking by him too, you know, like an early bird woman. It's pretty quiet out here in the east side of Ventura sometimes, but it's some stuff by the orchards and stuff, you know. And
they're getting out.
yeah, they're out. This guy's sleeping up. Yeah, there's all kinds of little.
What's gonna happen is Santa Paula, Saticoy, and then everything from the avenue at like Midtown is just gonna like blah, take over like Kimball Park and
give me.
Drive.
That's what I'm fighting That's what I'm fighting. I'm fighting so hard for. And this little scummy guy, and I give him credit, he was nice to me, but he was still kind of being scummy. He goes, I was diving last night. I go, you don't look wet. And he goes, no, dude, diving all your trash cans, looking at trash cans. I go, oh, come on, dude, don't do that out here. He's probably like, 30, white,
Obviously communicating, he's coherent type of.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. And I go, where are you from? He goes, here. I go, what high school? He's like, Foothill High School. I go, come on, bro, you're from here, dude. Like, don't be doing that here. He goes, oh, I was living on the west side, and it's so creepy over there now. I came over this way. I go, okay, dude, it's in the morning. I'm not going to get too pissed because you're from here, but you got to find a better solution than doing this. Don't do this again. He's like, yeah, whatever. I was like, all right, what's your name? He's like, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, like you said, unless you're going to get out and just start throwing blows, you guys got to let him know you're there. So I'm killing him with presence right now. Before we go street justice, we're going presence. Over max presence. You see what we're doing? Yeah, it works a lot. It's a combination, and then ultimately it gets into, like with the politician, about that facility. And so just so you know, maybe we'll wrap up this live on this too, because you've been a great interview. We'll give like 2 more minutes because you need to know the big idea for Spencer. It's jail and it's freedom. It's jail and it's freedom. And my brother would be incarcerated over a couple hundred times, right? Annoying, nuisance, drunk in public, yada, yada. He would never have time to recover. So we have to have like a mandated facility. But we see this, it's brand new, and it's almost has open skies, but it's got 4 walls that you can't leave. Imagine the Truman Show with Jim Carrey. Alternate reality, movie theaters, parks, real people, job, workforce programs, real work. You can actually contribute. Amazon can build these things. And you go into those for 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. Mandated. You can't leave, right? Maybe you were getting arrested in the real world and you're just messed up, you got to go there. Maybe you're in jail and you got to be there. But jail, now we can reinforce jail again too, right? This can be a real judicial system again, where it's not just crazy people everywhere, but it's people, mostly probably men, that have done some hardcore shit. They can rehabilitate too back into this world, not exploiting the judicial system the way that it's been exploited, And we can just go boom, and it's not a mental facility, and we build these up and down the state. And the federal pays for it again. Reagan closed the state hospital. How many times have we heard this?
They don't want people to get buried.
I know. We're gonna hold them to fire, dude. Trust me. Ventura Forward.
We take care of in front of us, And then and I'll end with this as well too.
Yeah.
From experience myself.
Yeah.
Like myself, and not only what I've seen. And it comes down to you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Just like all those people that we've said, hey, we have, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, we're going to put them in the facilities and keep them there forever.
Yeah.
Because it'll be cheaper. And here's the thing. Pac, it's...
You know what we should do? No, I saw this one. I'll end with this, and it's going to be a funny one, because I love that, right? And I appreciate it. I want you to get to maybe other people.
All right, well, yeah, we're hanging up. I'm going to bed, baby.
All right. Hey, we make a movie, right?
Yeah.
And it's called Aliens versus Predators.
Us against them. Us against, who's the aliens?
Illegal. You know, and predators. You know, people that are not, being productive members of society. You know, and stuff like that. You know, because people have the right to. If somebody chooses to want to live on the streets, again, that comes with what America's about. If that's what they want to do with their life, guess what? Who are we to tell them that they, can't sleep in the river bottom and piss on it? Is it healthy? Is it safe? No. You know what I mean? Does it create other stuff? You know, but again, that's what I believe it, like, again, until that light comes on, until somebody realizes, like, hey, you know what, maybe I shouldn't be, stealing or sleeping in the bush or pissing on myself or doing drugs or whatever this is, like, that's just causing crazy madness. Like, who are we to say that they shouldn't do that if that's really what we're preaching, freedom, you know?
I think that there's freedom, but there's also the one under factor that I love preaching, and we will close on this comment, and I know you're going to agree with me completely on this. It's respecting women and children.
For sure. Yep.
You know what I mean, doggy? And it's like, that's why me and you feel so much responsibility right now, is because we know that our women don't feel safe. And that's what's got all of us so, and so they can go do whatever they want in the rivers. They can take all the drugs they want. You can do whatever you want. But as soon as my mom or your mom or sister, as soon as they feel uncomfortable in their day-to-day life, that's when it went over the line. And that's why I think there are the rules in place. And my dad's favorite line, I think, was, if you don't like the law, you have to change it. So the ultimate goal is to lock these people up forever. And I think they're so mentally messed up on drugs, they're going to want to stay there. And they're going to want to create the Truman Show. We'll put them to work in there, and they can smoke dope. We'll create one of these places they can smoke dope. Smoke it up.
That is a good thing. I definitely,
Lock them up. Lock them up.
I wouldn't mind visiting that place.
Yeah.
Vacation.
All right, on that note, we're laughing it up, and we're going to close this Ventura Forward. As Paco Luna, I asked him to jump in, and he demanded the call, and we're building culture through this live now. It's my dog. I appreciate you. Look forward to going to you, getting that bite to eat. We'll break some bread, and we'll talk more about life.
Hey, and as well, too, let's talk about something, and if you really wanted to do some, like, bicycle community stuff, like, I could definitely get some numbers in that as well, too, which, again, it's already big. It's already happening in Ventura, It happens, like, they have the parade of lights, which is awesome, like, they go down the cruising the promenade, they put lights on their bikes. There's other people. We just had a big ride out here, a group from Los Angeles and San Diego. There was this one recently, maybe had about a good, like, 40 people, but we've had them where there was, like, 300 or 400, that showed up out here. But one thing I'm going to end out for sure is Ventura's beautiful. The crime rate's going up. It's expensive. Do not move here. Ventura sucks. Like, stay wherever you're at. Bakersfield, Arizona. Move here. For real. It's expensive. Like, it's horrible. The beaches are always packed and dirty. Like, Spence has to go out there and clean them. There's graffiti and my stickers everywhere. Just stay where you're at. We're fine. Stay in LA. That's what I say, like, I love it here. Don't come here. Stay wherever you're at. It's beautiful and cheap where you're at, For real. But Spencer, for real, man, thank you, man, for one of your followers. And for real, I really hope, hit me up. And I work in Ventura. I'm a local. And if you ever want to chop it up and put some stuff together, let's do it,
Hey, this is a great example of Ventura Forward. Much love to you. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. All right. Peace, brother.
Okay, everyone, we're rocking up here too. I'm going to bed. We got basketball in the morning. Sam's looking tired too. We appreciate everyone checking in, especially Paco there. This is Ventura Forward culture. If you're not vibing it, you can always unfollow. I don't want you to unfollow. I prefer you to Patreon, actually. Sam, is somebody still on YouTube?
Absolutely.
How many?
23.
Stop it.
25.
Are you kidding?
Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
Sam is my guy. Let's go. The war chief is in the house. If you need a personal jiu-jitsu instructor, he's good. And also, he's quite the life coach, I must say, too. He's always pepping me up for dang sure, and I hope I'm always pepping you up. Until the next live feed on Thursday night, I'll see you tomorrow sometime, I'm sure. Let's go.